Hey viewers, welcome back to my channel. My name is DividableHalo HD. Today I'm bringing you guys a new series on my channel called Thoughts and Opinions. So once again, as you can tell by this new series, I'm going to be expressing my thoughts and opinions on what's going on within the gaming community, such as the Halo clan community, the Halo community, and of course just the gaming community in total, or maybe even some random topics. I don't really know. Anyways, I'd like to apologize in advance because this video is unscripted, so I'm going to mess up quite a bit, as I usually do on my other videos, but I'm sure a lot of you guys don't mind. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about the topic between the war of the Free Communication Coalition versus the coalition of the new clan community. Now, I'm going to briefly explain this story. I'm going to skip over a lot of things, and I'm just going to basically talk about my opinion after I'm done explaining what's going on with his coalition. So, it involves two Halo clan community groups. Now, we obviously all know the Halo clan community hub, which is ran by Z4BROS and a few of his admin friends. There was another group that's out there called the official Halo 5 clan community. Now, this clan community group is ran by Ezra, or I believe he's the clan leader of the FOTUS clan. I don't exactly know his gamer tag, but we're going to call him Ezra for the rest of this video. Now, what ended up happening is Ezra's Halo 5 clan community was basically censoring a lot of people. Now, at one point there was an admin that got into a conflict with another admin, and this admin was removed. Now, Z4BROS basically witnessed sorry, I said basically a lot. He witnessed a lot of people getting censored, a lot of people getting kicked from the Halo 5 clan community group. Now, this group has at least 1.3k, I believe, members. Correct me if I'm wrong. While Z4BROS has around like 1.2, which is both relatively large. Now, what Z4BROS ended up doing was convincing an admin to let Z4 be promoted to an admin. So Z4 was promoted to admin, Z4 promoted other people to admins, and they ended up just removing people from the group. They removed a lot of people and eventually changed like the group, adding porn and whatnot to the group, which basically violated Facebook's terms of use, and the group was basically destroyed, or not destroyed, removed in total, and destroyed, I guess you could say, by Z4BROS. And that naturally got Ezra mad. Now, Ezra was able to create another group. He was able to gain a lot of people back to his group, and ended up declaring war on Z4BROS. Ezra formed a lot of people within his, within the Halo clan community to form an alliance to basically go against Z4BROS, and what they ended up doing was forming a coalition. Now, at this time, there was actually no name for Ezra's coalition. However, he recruited at least 20 plus clans at the time, which basically prompted Z4BROS to form his own coalition called the Free Communication Coalition. So Z4BROS ended up recruiting a lot of clans into it, and naturally he recruited one of the best clans within the Halo clan community. Clans such as his own Plague, NavSpec Warcom, Exodus, Navcom, UPR, the 99th Regiment, Principality of Xeon, sorry if I said that wrong, Apex Union as well. So these clans basically all formed together to form the Free Communication Coalition. And that basically prompted Ezra to finally come up with a name for his coalition, which was called the Coalition of the New Clan Community. Now, the Coalition of the New Clan Community has clans such as Blood Angels, Cypress, TSW, UMF, JTAG, 445th ODST, DNA, FRRFC, LGR, ONI, ROC, UNSC, SP, DF, GR, Fist of the Unicorn, Forever Notorious, AWC, FS, not the clan that you guys all know, FC, HC, and Spartan 2 program, not the one that is ran by Vanelli. Now, naturally, the coalition of the new clan community had a lot of people within a lot of clans within the coalition. A lot of people basically saw this and they honestly didn't care. A lot of people that were like small clans probably joined this coalition to probably get somewhere within the Halo clan community, which a lot of people assumed. And a lot of these clans probably just were kind of, at least I could say, brainwashed by Ezra, which I will explain later on in this video. Now, naturally, if you were to look at this list, yes, there were a lot of clans going up against Z4BRO, but tactically, Z4BRO has the advantage. Clans such as Plague, Exodus, Navcom, and the 99th generally won a lot of their raids in the Halo clan community if you could look back at their past or lore. Clans within the coalition of the new clan community, such as BA, the UNSC, ONI, and there's a lot more clans that I don't really know of, like ESD, basically have a bad war record or whatnot, or basically have a bad reputation. Now, some of them have good war records, but a lot of them basically have a bad rep within the Halo clan community or don't have any rep whatsoever. Now, what I'm going to be talking about right now is basically which clan or alliance, has more of an advantage in this war. Clans that I believe have the more advantage are going to be the Free Communication Coalition. Now, I'm going to list off my reasons right now, so please forgive me if basically I start to die down, as I'm going to be talking a bit slowly now because I'm kind of running out of breath. So this is what I'm going to say. They don't know their own enemy's coalition name, which is basically a picture that they released about a week after their own coalition was formed, and Z4BROS coalition was formed. They don't have, they have too many clans, which can easily damage their war records for the new coalition of the clan community. Now, going over to Z4BROS coalition, the Free Communication Coalition, Exodus and Navcom have ruined multiple clans in wars and have also managed to divide the community during the Triad and SDA war. The clans involved in the FCC have a low war loss count. Now, when looking at the coalition of the new clan community, I can see 10 plus clans that I know will drop out before the war begins, which is scheduled to begin when Forge is available. Multiple clans within the coalition of the new clan community have bad reputations or are just beginning their Halo clan career. Now, a shit ton of clans within the coalition of the new clan community will earn a bad rep after the end of this war. Now, if you couldn't tell, I was reading this off my own Facebook page because I had it all jotted down and I expressed a lot of stuff. Now, what ended up happening later, which I'm going to be talking about now, is the Facebook group once again was taken down. Ezra's Facebook group. This time it was taken down by some guy by himself, probably Irie. Now, probably Irie is, I believe, a member of Exodus. However, he claims that the Exodus wasn't at all associated with this, the takedown of the page. Now, probably Irie naturally recruited a lot of people to be admin, and they slowly removed people from the group. They later on got the group banned once again when uploading porn and stuff that basically violated Facebook's term of use. And once again, the group was down. The next day, Ezra got his Facebook group back up, and this time he claimed that it was all Z4BROS' fault, even though probably Irie took majority of the responsibility, and he also had proof of him basically destroying the Facebook group. But later on, Ezra released a YouTube video talking about the war, saying how Exodus took down the group. Now, this is one problem that I'm going to be talking about with Ezra's group. His group, yes, has 1.6 or 1.5 K members. However, a lot of people within that group are his own family members and basically family friends, which are not involved within the Halo clan community whatsoever. So you have a lot of people within the Halo clan community arguing with Ezra, and you have a lot of people that are not within the Halo clan community arguing with these clan peoples, calling them stupid, calling them pathetic, and whatnot. Saying that you're taking the Halo clan community way too serious, and as all of us know, this is a roleplay community, and if we want to make it entertaining and whatnot, we can roleplay and take this as serious as we want. That's basically what the Halo clan community is. And a lot more people can express what I'm trying to say. I can't really say it, or I can't really speak for all of us, but pretty much when people say like, oh, this is just a game and whatnot, it's honestly just stupid. Once again, people are in the Halo clan community, they're role-playing or trying to role-play, having some fun or whatnot. Now, before I say anything more stupid than I'm talking about now, I'm just going to move on. Now, Ezra, he's a guy that showed up around 2013 or 2014 in Halo 4. He went around the community claiming that he basically was one of the people that are the founders of the upcoming Halo 5 community, basically saying that he worked for 343 and whatnot. Later on, he was disproved by a bunch of people within the Halo clan community, and later on he disappeared for a short while. Now, when he first joined the Halo Clan community back in 2014, he claimed that basically he convinced 343 to add the Fotis armor, which is basically some new armor that you guys can see, and he created his clan Fist of the Unicorn. Now, he basically said that Fist of the Unicorn, or the Fotis armors, was introduced because it was a tribute to his son that I believe passed away. I'm not really sure exactly the whole story on that. Now, the only problem is when people asked him, or one problem in his case, when people asked him when he first joined the Halo Clan community or joined 343, he said a date that was basically after the Fotis armor was released. So pretty much he lied there, and people basically caught him in his own lie. He still says it to this day that he works for 343, although he says that he is a concept artist, in which he will not basically have any of his work displayed or whatnot. Or basically he won't have his name credited within the game itself. However, a lot of people can remember back to 2014 or 2013 when he basically lied, saying that he was the founder of Halo 5, or the founder of the Halo 5 community in total. So him being a concept artist basically means he should have a portfolio of all his work. Now, I personally asked him, do you have a portfolio on yet? And I have yet to heard a response from him at all. And pretty much it basically makes his theory that, oh yeah, he works for 343 once again stupid and retarded, and that, or not his theory, his claim that he works for 343 non-existent. So who is Ezra really? He's just some random dude that honestly came in 2013 and 2014. Now, I don't really like to say the name random, but once again, he randomly just came into the community in 2013 and 2014, saying that he runs shit and wanted to be one of the top-notch people within the Halo Clan community. Now, one thing that he also said was his clan was from Halo 2. He once again provided us with a gamertag that is non-existent, in which he said he got deleted, or he said he deleted himself. Now, once again, we all know that you guys cannot delete a gamertag from Xbox Live, and the only way your gamertag can really get removed is if it violates any of the term of use within Xbox. Now, there's a lot of stuff that's just messed up in his Halo Clan community. Once again, he is censoring people, and he's just kicking people because people are going against him or expressing their own free will, or free speech, sorry. And earlier today or yesterday, I was also removed from his Halo 5 clan community for reasons just basically speaking my mind on what's going on. Now, as it goes for Z4BROS, I do not agree with what he did to Ezra's group. Honestly, I think it was pretty much immature. Yes, Ezra can do what he wants on his group. He can basically make his own rules, which he can censor people. However, a lot of people aren't going to agree with him when it comes to censoring stuff, which a lot of people will go over to Z4BROS group, which generally he keeps up with his rules, and he basically keeps everything all together. The upload of porn on Ezra's page was honestly immature. However, I don't really want to get into much about Z4BROS, but what Ezra did was wrong, what Z4BROS did was wrong, and we're going to talk about what's going on with the current status of this war. I'm going to try to leave what I said before, kind of abandon my thoughts, or sorry, I can't talk right now. We're going to talk about what basically is happening now. As of now, I believe Ezra is censoring people from his own group. He is trying to form his own Halo Clan community and form basically, yeah, once again, his own Halo Clan community. I'm kind of just dying right now. I need to get a drink, so give me a minute. See, these thoughts and opinion episodes are going to be okay, I guess. Anyways, getting back to Ezra, basically he's forming his own Halo Clan community. At this point, I don't know if he's still trying to get on with this war. I know the Blood Angels clans are basically still fighting Z4BROS in competitive matches. However, I don't know the current status on what's going on with Ezra. He claims that he wants to just end this war right now. He wants to settle with Z4BROS in a competitive game. However, you still got a bunch of clans like Navcom, Apex Union, the 99th, Exodus, that were basically part of this coalition. Now, once again, he's called Z4BROS childish, saying oh, Z4BROS fight your own battles. Yet Ezra was the one that got a bunch of clans involved in this war in the first place. Now, I'm gonna say my last thing before I completely die and fall on this keyboard, and then you guys will hear a bunch of me panting or whatnot. What ended up happening what Ezra did was completely wrong and immature in his what he did was basically wrong and immature. Now, Ezra basically decided to handle this in a way that I honestly can't agree with. He decided to recruit a bunch of clans. He decided to get a bunch of clans involved in this war to go up against Z4BROS, because Z4BROS got his page or group removed. Once again, Ezra was easily able to basically get his group back. He was able to basically get the same numbers of people back in his group, but he decided to declare war, getting a bunch of clans involved with his own conflict, which I don't agree with at all. What he should have did was honestly just move on. Talk about what's going on with Z4BROS, say like, oh, he did this shit and whatnot, and then go on with his life. Now, once again, like, this happened to me before. Within my top 10 like Halo clan crewmates, basically what ended up happening was it was removed by a guy called Psycho Clown or Cryptic Clown, I'm not really sure. And basically it was framed by Century Strike. Now I went on a whole thing like saying like, oh, this is what happened to the video or whatnot. I exposed the people and whatnot. But later on I got the video reinstated and then I went on with my life. This is something that I could say is similar in the situation in which I handled okay or somewhat okay. Now once again, like, I'm being a bit I can't even talk right now, hypocritical, I think, when I say this, because I also released a video called Watch Before You Dislike, in which a lot of you guys agree with my opinion there, and I kind of just went on a whole rant there and made it a big deal when it was not a big deal at all. However, this was before I made the video on basically exposing the people that did the top 10, removed my top 10 Halo clan recruitments. Now, this is really all I have to talk about. What Ezra did was wrong. What Z4BRO did was wrong. But once again, like, strategically, Z4BRO's coalition is going to win, or the Free Communication Coalition is going to win in the end, because they have, once again, skilled clans that have won in wars, while you have the Fist of the Unicorn clan, or FOTUS, basically unexperienced in war, came around the clan community around 2014 and basically lied about a lot of things. Once again, in his coalition the coalition of the new Halo clan community, you have a bunch of clans that are not really educated in war, clans that basically have a bad rep within the Halo clan community, and clans that are just beginning their career. For all these clans that are part of the coalition, I'm going to tell you guys this right now. If you're involved, I'd ask you to leave right now. Like, it's not worth your trouble getting involved in this coalition. At the end of the day, you guys are going to have a bad rep, and basically you're going to be looked down upon, and your clan career is kind of going to go downhill. Now, you can get out of the rut, as a bunch of clans do. However, you're still going to be known as a clan that basically sided with a guy that lied, and basically decided to drag you in with his own problems. Anyways, that's kind of it for my thoughts and opinions. I'd like to apologize for all the mistakes that I've made. Once again, these are all unscripted. I tried to gather up what I can so I could talk about this, but it didn't really work out as I planned. It kind of went smooth in the beginning, and then it went to bleh at the end. Anyways, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like it up. If you guys have any other opinions or thoughts that you guys want me to express later on in the future, leave them down in the comments below. And that is it. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.